the machine spammer. I can't make myself spam in this game. I don't know why. I guess I just don't find enough stuff I need to do or something.
I was spam early, but no, I don't spam early.
Yeah, like your APM's fine. Like you don't need to be any faster. It really comes down to like, and everything is decision making, unit control, like all that's holding you back. And the hotkey thing, once you fix that, I think that'll help you like tenfold. To be honest.
Okay, it's over for me.
Okay. So do you have any, is there any like questions that you have that like you've been wanting to kind of understand or anything about a scenario or a matchup or anything, a build?
Not really. Like, I can't think of anything at the moment. I'm sure I do. I don't know.
So that's the thing when it comes to like master players. Like usually it's like all I have to do is like look or watch them play for a little bit, then I can point out like their big flaw or the big mistake or what they really need to work on. You know, because I mean, when you're a master player, you understand the game. Like you understand the game. You know, you know how everything works. You know how the mechanical side of things. You understand all that. But then it's like just those couple of things that stop you from ever like passing through the next wall to get to a higher level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and your hotkey setup's one of those things that's holding you. And you already said you're gonna work on that, so I'm looking forward to hearing how that goes for you.
I guess since we're almost done here,
Yeah.
Just give me like a recap of what. Like just the main points of it, what I should work on again. Like I understand most of them, but
right. All right. So let's change our hotkey setup. Okay.
Okay.
Let's fix it to now. You can fix it a million different ways. You don't have to like copy how I have it. That's, you know, I'm not saying mine's the best. Just make sure we have our units that have special abilities or special tasks or special missions or whatever you want to call it separated. So like units that flow together, like Marine, Marauder, Medevac, can be together. But units like tanks, Marines, and Marauders, Medevacs cannot.
Okay.
Because tanks need to be separate because they play a different role. Tanks in TVZ are used for positioning and pushing, to where Marines are not used for that same role or same operation. So let's separate that. Let's also, we need to kind of work on more builds to where, like in TBT and stuff, I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of builds that you do. I'm sure that's not your only Terran versus Terran build.
No.
But even if we're being more consistent and stuff on ladder and stuff, we're also going to have to focus on TBT as much as we hate to. It's that or you change races, you know, because you're going to hit Terrans, and like your ladder's results and tournament results or anything like that's going to be affected by one matchup.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna make a mental note to like, you know, force myself to play it like for a real game, like.
Right. You know, and like I said, if you don't like the whole turtle method, you don't have to play a turtle method. You can open an economic method. Like I open that way, and there's like a million transitions from it. You know, like, you know, and the best part about like the way I opened last game is even if an SCV scouts you, he has no idea what you're really doing. You know, he sees a marine, he sees a Rex, he sees a gas. He, you know, he sees a Marine pop out, an orbital command center goes up, and then, you know, you try to make a reactor. If you can hide it from the best, you know, better. If you can, if you can't, oh well. You make a command center off one Marine, you know, and there's a million transitions. You could go bio into that. You could go tanks into that. I like going 2-fact because it has lots of different possibilities, and then I just add one starport so I can defend off any kind of like Banshee or. Apparently, now I'm going to have to keep a mental note of a Thor drop. Kind of got luckier positions helped us there because I got the racks to scout it. But on a normal thing, I probably... What was that?
The racks hurts. Yeah, scouting it.
Yeah, that definitely hurt. Like, on a normal game, I wouldn't have probably scouted it if we wouldn't have been close with air by like that, because I wouldn't have used my racks to even scout in general, you know? I might have made Hellions instead of tanks. Who knows?
Well, like normally I like if I do that build, I like I have some success with it. Maybe not the best, but if I do enough damage, I'll actually just fly it back, repair it, and I'll put I'll have like another medevac by then, and I'll load that one up with Marines, and then
Right.
I mean I just kill so many people with that, and I know it's not that good, but it's
Yeah, but the same way that our mechanics have to evolve as we get better, so does our builds.
yeah.
Like these builds, while they're effective now, they're not going to be in the future. So you're going to have to come up with some new stuff, some new strategies, some new timings, and stuff like that to your playstyle has to evolve at the same time as your mechanics and your thinking and everything else. Like everything has to get better as one aspect of your game improves. So does all the others, really.
Okay.
So make a mental note of TVT because you're going to have to get down to practicing that and learning that matchup and just, as much as you hate it, to be honest, once you start winning it, you actually start liking the matchup a whole lot more. Because that's how I used to be. I used to hate this matchup so much. Every time a person would be like, a friend would message me, like Pain User or something, be like, hey, you want to practice TVT? I'd be like, heck no, that matchup sucks, because I hated it. But then it started hurting my gameplay because it'd be like we play Clan Wars, but then it'd be like if I hit a Terran, then what happens? I'm only consistent versus 2 races instead of all 3. I'm not a well-rounded player. To where now I'm a very well-rounded player, and I don't have any problems versus all these top Terran players now. So make a mental note of that, just to continue to actually try. Don't just like all-in cheese every game.
Mm-hmm.
Actually learn the matchup,
Mm-hmm.
learn timings, learn how to read your opponent, learn how to counter what he's doing, stuff like that.
Okay.
And those are the 2 major points I would focus on. And army control, of course, but army control will come when you fix your hotkeys, I'm pretty sure. Like, it'll be 100 times easier to control your army than if you're just running around as one big ball.
Okay. I guess thanks a lot for the training.
No problem. If you have any questions, hit me up. Or anything like that. Sounds good?
Okay.
Let me know how it goes for you.
Yep, thanks.
No problem. Take it easy, man.